The first one I want to start with actually is the death of King Abdullah of Saudi Arabia. Now, when I first came across this narration, I was gobsmacked, I was dumbfounded, because there are certain details within this narration that really beg the question, where was this knowledge coming from? I mean, a prophecy that was made over 1,000 years ago. And the narration I'm referring to is this one. So, you'll see why there is a picture of a leopard there as I continue. So, the narration goes, the Messenger of Allah, Prophet Muhammad, said that Hijaz, which is what we call modern-day Saudi Arabia now, Hijaz will be ruled by a man whose name is the name of an animal. If you see him from afar, you would think he is cross-eyed. And if you come close to him, you do not see anything wrong in his eyes. He will be succeeded by a brother of his named Abdullah. Woe to our followers from him. He repeated this 3 times. And then he said, give me the glad tidings of his death, and I will give you the glad tidings of the appearance of the Hujjah, which is Imam Mahdi. So let's break this narration down, step by step, because there are so many facets in this that are absolutely fascinating to me. The first thing is the name of an animal. Now, if we look at this slide here, these are the kings that have ruled the Hijaz, Saudi Arabia. And the first of them was Abdul Aziz bin Saud. And then after him, there were a string of successors, all of whom ruled Saudi Arabia to the modern age, which is Salman, King Salman, and of course the Crown Prince MBS or Mohammed bin Salman. If you look at the names of all of these men, there is only one that has a name, which is the name of an animal, and that is King Fahd. Fahd in Arabic translates to leopard. That's the first thing. The next thing that is pointed out by the Prophet Muhammad is that he has a strange condition. Well, he calls it cross-eyed, which in medical terms we would now call strabismus, which is where the eyes are misaligned. There is ocular misalignment of the eyes. And he said this is a sign to recognize the man whose name is the name of an animal. Now, he mentions a peculiar detail, which is that if you look at him from afar, he is cross-eyed, but if you come close, it seems his vision is normal. And certain types of less extreme forms of this condition actually manifest in this way. So let's go back to the narration. It said that this man, who has the name of an animal, who is cross-eyed in this particular way, and King Fahd, by the way, was diagnosed with strabismus, and he had a mild form of the condition. He will be succeeded by a brother of his named Abdullah. A series of fantastic coincidences. Absolutely fascinating. Of course, in 2005, when King Fahd of Saudi Arabia died, he was succeeded by King Abdullah. And the last detail of this amazing narration is that the Prophet said, if you give me the glad tidings of his death, implying that he is not particularly a good character, I will give you the news of the rise of the Mahdi. And in 2015, which is the time I've been an active member of the faith, and again, because of narrations like these, is that 12 men came forward and said Imam Mahdi has appeared with a message. So the narration very closely matches the news of the coming of Imam Mahdi, and he did indeed appear to 12 men who proclaimed his arrival.